Bills, let's go. All right.
All right.
Let's go. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Wow, I didn't even need to have the soundboard here. But in all seriousness, there he is. Yep. And where's M&F guy? I saw him here earlier. M&F guy. Does anybody remember the old werewolf movies with Lon Chaney? Remember those back in the 40s and 50s? M&F guy looks like between shot 2 and 3 when he morphs from the man into the wolf man. Anybody ever see that? Yeah?
Yeah, I remember those movies.
Okay, yeah. I actually stole that line from Tom in full disclosure. I steal all the good material I get. But anyways, in all seriousness, we've got another preseason game coming up. Common's going to chime in.
I was going to say, I thought that line was familiar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it is a really, but you actually delivered it better than I did.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you.
That was really, because you phrased it better than I did.
The best part of comedy is an impeccable memory.
Yes,
I'm convinced of that.
I like that. Thank you.
Absolutely. But anyways, in all seriousness, the Vikings taking on the Houston Texans this Monday night, national TV on ESPN, and ESPN just warming up, of course, for the big Packer-Viking matchup in, week 4, I guess it is. But Brett Favre going to play the entire first half of the game. I don't know about you, Doug. I have zero interest in preseason football. Is this game good meaning for you?
This game does a little bit just third game of the season, but you're going to see Brett Favre
who the hell goes
13, 14 interceptions.
Yeah, who the hell goes into the third preseason game of the year like it's BS, you know?
Yeah, you
think about it.
And I'm thinking it should be pretty fun. I mean, you're going to have some great defense started and some offense going, and maybe Bobby May will catch a couple of 13, 14 balls for about 12 to 20 yards.
That's it, yeah. If it's 3rd and 4, he's your guy for 3-yard pattern, something like that. But anyways, I personally have zero interest in preseason football. Now, I was intrigued to see Brett Favre actually in a Vikings uniform last Friday, I guess it was. I was actually intrigued by that part, but once I saw him in the uniform, I was like, okay, it's not a Photoshop, it's really Brett Favre in purple, so we're good to go there.
Yeah, and, it looked like they pretty much saw him in the sideline, was like, hey, you need someone to play quarterback. He has a gray shirt underneath, looks like someone just threw a pads and a Viking shirt, and he has a pit stain going on. It was pretty nice.
Exactly. And of course, the latest Favre news is this. I had to look up the word schism. I pride myself on being an educated man, but I did not know what the word schism meant. I had to look it up. And it turns out it's apparently a divide in the locker room. I knew the story was bogus the minute I heard the following phrase: some players prefer Tarvaris Jackson to be the starting quarterback, gives them a better chance to win. Right then and there, I knew the story was bogus, because if anybody that's been with the Vikings longer than a year knows that he does not give you the best chance to win. I watched in the Week 16 of the 2007 season when the Vikings needed to beat the mediocre Washington team at home. Tarvaris Jackson, for lack of a better phrase, tinkled down his leg, and it was horrible. The playoff game, I sat in the Metrodome, the playoff game against Philadelphia. I think he went, the Vikings were down by 9 points, 10 minutes to go. He was 0 for 6 in that stretch. Just couldn't get it done. So I'm not saying Brett Favre is going to lead the Vikings to the promised land, but I know this: if the Vikings go all the way to the Super Bowl and say they lose, their 5th Super Bowl, whatever, no one at least that's intellectually honest is going to have the temerity to say, wow, I wish we...
You do have a co-host,
Yeah.
Hey, I knew the story was false once I heard the word schism. And Viking player in the same sentence.
Yeah, Robert Smith retired 9 years ago.
Yeah, and Matt Burke's gone, so, once he left, I knew that was not, anybody like Ray Edwards found that kind of language.
Yeah, but anyways, winning cures all ills. So, anyways, Viking season. Any predictions on the season?
I think that they are going to go probably close to 10-6, with 2 of the losses being to me, to my Green Bay Packers and Aaron Rodgers.
Wait, hey! How did this happen? Was that? I thought there was full disclosure. We're supposed to know if Packer fans are getting into this bit?
Well, we go under the coverage of dark right now with Brett Favre being down.
You got our leftovers.
Well, Doug, in conversation act here, the Green Bay Packers, I saw a little of their game against Buffalo. Which is B.J. Raji at a
B.J. Raji,
he was taking 2 or 3 guys out.
He should.
So, and then does Clay Matthews do much for you? He's like 65 years old now, isn't he?
Yeah, Clay Matthews
getting old. Clay Matthews Jr., I'm sorry.
Yeah, he moved from an offensive lineman of the Oilers and the Titans to now, playing linebacker for the Packers.
Okay. And you big fan of Packer Preview, Dave?
Oh, big fan of Dave. Went to the draft party with Packers with Dave, and yucked it up for a while. It's a good time.
Okay, well, you know what? I got to be honest with you. I'm a huge Vikings fan, but I'm at least intellectually honest enough to say that the Packers are going to be right there. They only won 6 games last year, but certainly not the fault of the new quarterback. Had a great year, 4,000 yards passing. The defense was like 25th overall.
Yeah, it was pretty crummy. I mean, a lot of games right there in the game, and our defense just could not stop anybody in the last 2 months of games, and it was it was a rough beating in the bars when I was sitting there, and all the Vikings fans were just giving me flack all day long.
Well, what happened? Now, they were like a top-tier defense in 2007. Why did they drop off in 2008? I'm not a Packer fan. I'm asking you.
We had some injuries, but it worked out pretty well. We had some injuries with Colin Jenkins, and then it just getting old on the ends and stuff like that. So that's going to happen with any team. And we don't have a big fat in the middle. Are we talking about my golf game today? What's going on here?
Exactly. Well, anyways, a little NFL talk. I happened to see out in the audience someone was sporting a Joe Creedy jersey. Has the Joe Creedy goodbye tour officially commenced as yet? Have we got that underway? Because it's got what, about 30 games left?
Yeah,
something like that.
Anyway, my first shot went into the water, and my third shot went into the bunker.
Oh, okay. This must be a regular soundbite, I have to imagine, because a lot of golfers talked about it.
Works a lot of, that gets overused on my show. You guys actually are almost too good. I know, I'm getting to be a bit nervous.
Common's kind of elbowing me out of the way.
Well, there's more sports was talked in the last 4 minutes than there has in the last 10 years on this show, and it was good. You guys got it figured out.
Yeah, well, hey, we're just out here having a little fun, seeing throngs of people here. I mean, the crowd's literally several layers deep all the way back to the grandstand.
Got a little tape where I did some volunteering this morning. Helped, the cattle, the moon booth. Learned that cows have 4 stomachs. That's only 2 less than Pat Williams.
Wow, look at that. There we go.
Shot. Now you guys are on a roll.
And by the way, this is an official PGA shirt. I don't know if you noticed this comment. I made it out this year. Fantastic time. A good time had by all. Where were you? I was trying to find you on the
Did you see Tiger Woods' golf club? Did you see the head of his driver come up to the top and go back again? That's when people say, did you see Tiger Woods play golf? Well, no, but I saw the top of his club up here, and I saw it go down there. He didn't
Yeah, so this is the kind of reminiscent back in '91 when we had all these major events in town. The U.S. Open was here, of course, the Stanley Cup Finals, the Super Bowl, World Series, and could we ever repeat 2009? Could we see all that here? World Series? No. Okay. Super Bowl. Stanley Cup Finals.
Are they hosting Super Bowl this year?
No, not so much. But we could go. Mission Miami, isn't that what we keep hearing?
Yeah. No, in the Green Bay it is. Yeah.
Oh wow! Here we go, Green Bay. So, well, anyways. It's been fun talking sports here today, talking a little Twins and Vikings. But we're here.
Let's hear it for him.
Yeah.
Let's hear it for him.
One summer's comment. When are we going to get Dan Marrero to use his Spanish heritage to get Rubio over here?
Rubio.
Yeah, I mean, can you be texting him like Jared Allen was texting Brett Favre? Marrero?
Well, we need to look into that. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know. Hey, by the way, we are at the Minnesota State Fair. I've been meaning to ask. I haven't found it yet. Are we still too politically correct for freak shows, or do we have like the bearded lady and the Siamese?
One-armed man.
Anywhere?
Well, one-armed man right there for crying out loud. There it is.
You were great in The Fugitive, by the way. I loved it. Yeah, absolutely. There he is. But I hear stories from aunts and uncles and whatnot. They used to come here in the 50s and 60s and 30s and 90s and like a glass booth. Are we too politically correct a society to have that kind of thing these days?
If you want to mock and ridicule people that don't are so well off as you, yeah, go ahead, go pay for it.
Oh, I'm just curious. I wouldn't pay to see it. I'm just curious.
I think we are too political.
I mean, they got comment here. I mean,
yeah, they got
that's
good
right.
cheap shot. I like that.
He's not. I'm not. One of those things. I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. Allow me to sit in this chair. I'm in the official comment.
And it's not bad. I think you've done this. I think you've done this before.
I have. I won't say which station. A little further down the dial.
Yeah, so you've done this before. So good for. Well, no, you guys did a great job. We thank you for participating in the event.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Great. Thanks everybody. Thanks for sticking around. I thought it'd be a mass exodus once the listeners came up. It's been great.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Let's hear it for him again.
All right. Thank you. Good job, Doug.